here is 10 strong, super beast mode fall fragrances in my collection. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, first fragrance is from Zaharoff. We're talking about this bad boy right here. This one is called Leather to Back. This one, guys, is a blowtorch. It is so spicy. It is so gorgeous, but it is powerful. When I'm telling you it is powerful, this one is nuclear. So if you like strong fragrances, if you want your fragrance to cut through the cold weather, if you want it to project, be careful with the sprays on this one, guys, because as soon as you spray it, you are going to get a whole bunch of tobacco. You're going to get a birch tar note in here to give it that nice leathery feel. It is very spicy. You've got that religious myrrh and frankincense, a whole lot of leather notes, and then you've got some oud and some slight sweetness to help balance it out, guys. But this one is absolutely powerful. I love this one. The blend is spectacular. It is absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Well done on this one, because it should be an award winner. It is so powerful, and it is going to be in a lot of countdowns when it comes to leather fragrances. And I think it's a nice touch. This label right here is made out of leather. I think that's really a cool touch. Love it, guys. I love how Zaharoff is never stagnant, always moving forward, guys. So this one right here will give you 10 hours at least. It's going to project way more than an arm's length, guys. It's absolutely nuclear, good performance. So be careful with the sprays on Leather to Back. Next one, guys, this is a fragrance that makes everyone's countdown list. It's very polarizing. I happen to fall in the category of love. I absolutely love this one. I remember the first time I sprayed it, I was like, this is a flamethrower in the bottle. This is basically a fragrance that is a whole lot of cinnamon. There's some apple in here, some pear, but the cinnamon is dialed way up. It's very smoky. There's some medicinal oud in here mixed with that tobacco, so that can be off-putting for a lot of people. But as the fragrance starts to settle down, as it starts to transform, man, that green apple, that vanilla is just magic along with the cinnamon. It's so good, and there's some warm amber in here as well. Guys, last time I sprayed this on my skin, I remember it lasting well into the next day, guys. This is a 24-hour fragrance, if not longer. You'll smell it in the house for days to come, so you gotta be careful not to snuff out everybody. Do not overspray this one, or you will choke out the room. But I am here for this one. If you're looking for a beast mode nuclear fragrance for fall, look no further than Red Tobacco. All right, guys, I love this fragrance. I love this line. This line is good. This is a relatively new fragrance. Of course, guys, this is Stronger With You, oud. This one is good. I like this one because the oud is not medicinal. And I love the sweet nuttiness of this fragrance. I love how boozy it is. The oud in here is dialed up just right. Everything is blended to perfection. This quality of this fragrance is so good. I hate that it took me forever to get this, because I think this is a Middle Eastern release first. But guys, Stronger With You oud is basically a whole lot of vanilla, oud, and a little bit of sweet, soothing lavender to help balance everything out. But this one is so good. I get 8+ hours easily, projection bomb, and it's just blended really nice for a designer fragrance. So definitely give this one a try. Stronger With You oud. Next one is from an indie house company out of New York. Guys, this one is called Flower City, and this one is called Bourbon Vanilla. Guys, basically what you got here is a whole lot of smoky charred oak barrel, right? And then they might as well have taken some nice top shelf aged bourbon and dumped it all over some vanilla ice cream, because that's what you got. You got that charred oak barrel scent, you got that beautiful vanilla, and then you've got that bourbon, and it all just works so well. You know, the sweetness is dialed up, the booziness is dialed up, and then that charred wood is really strong. It gives it a nice oak barrel like flavor, guys. This one is so good. It is, I'm telling you, it is nuclear. You got bourbon, smoky, charred wood, vanilla. It's gorgeous, guys. Definitely got to give this a try. This is 12+ hours easily. It is nuclear. It is beast mode. I don't wear it that much because just a little dab will do you. You don't need to spray a whole lot on this one. Maybe just a couple sprays on the arm, guys, and you're good to go. It is powerful, and I know a lot of people own this one, so they can attest how good it smells and how powerful it is. Definitely a beast mode fragrance for the fall and winter. All right, guys, another indie niche fragrance house. This is a house out of Detroit with their love of mechanics and cars and cold winter nights. They have a lot of, you know, deep, in-depth, gorgeous gourmand fragrances. I happen to love this one by Kerosene. This one is called follow. Guys, if you are looking for an amazing coffee fragrance, not like one of those sweet coffee fragrances or coffee fragrances with a lot of mint in it or whatever the case may be, guys, if you're looking for a true, authentic coffee fragrance, Follow is your fragrance. This is a photorealistic, dark black grounded up coffee. Basically grounded up coffee grinds, guys. This is photorealistic. It actually smells like somebody ground them up and you're just sniffing coffee grinds, because that's what it smells like. Now, there's some vanilla in here to give a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of maple as well, amber, some cozy benzoin, but basically, guys, this is a photorealistic coffee scent. And if I spray more than 2 sprays to this, I'm done. I'm choked out. It's gonna be cloying. It's gonna be a sickly fragrance. And I tend to kind of layer this with another fragrance. I layer this one with Mercedes-Benz, the vanilla fragrance that everybody has. Guys, that one works really well, or any kind of vanilla fragrance layer as well with this. I give this one a couple shots and then I give a whole lot of shots of vanilla to kind of help tone it down, because this is a strong, nuclear, photorealistic coffee smell. And I happen to love it. I think it's an award-winning fragrance. And I'm so eager to try a lot of other fragrances from Kerosene. Guys, have you tried any of the other fragrances? I have a few samples I haven't even smelled yet. What are some of your favorite fragrances from Kerosene? Let me know in the comments down below to help us all learn what are some great fragrances from this house. All right, guys, probably on a lot of people's countdowns, this one is by Replica. This is called By the Fireplace. I love this one because it's very nostalgic. I've said that in a ton of videos, but it remains true. Every time I spray this, I cannot believe how much, speaking of photorealistic, I cannot believe how much this smells like a campfire. It smells just like burning wood, like smoking at a campfire on a cold winter night, and then you get that blast of vanilla, which just reminds me of roasting marshmallows over an open campfire. And I used to camp a whole lot when I lived up north in Ohio. We used to go to New York and Pennsylvania and do a lot of camping, and it just reminds me of a lot of good times I had at night telling stories and ghost stories, and fall winter nights drinking hot cider, hot chocolate. Guys, this one smells so good. If you're looking for something with that nice vanilla marshmallow scent and roasting marshmallows on a campfire, this is the fragrance for you. Be careful with the sprays. Again, this can be a cloying fragrance, and this is a nuclear fragrance, 10+ hours easily on my skin. All right, here is a designer fragrance that gives me 8+ hours easily. This is Spice Bomb Extreme. Basically, guys, what you have with this one is just a vanilla, cinnamon, spicy, somewhat boozy with tobacco undertones, but mainly the star of the show is the vanilla with this one. Slight tobacco scent, a little bit of cinnamon, guys. This one is so good. It's so creamy. It's so smooth. To me, it's mass appealing. There's nothing polarizing or off-putting about this one. I feel like every man should have this in his collection. To me, it's a Hall of Famer. It smells so good. It's probably one of those fragrances I would save if I needed to save a fragrance, because I think it's that good of a designer fragrance. So smells so good. You get 10+ hours. It's the perfect beast mode fall scent. Definitely try out this one if you haven't, guys. Spice Bomb Extreme. Coming down to the last two. Here's a nuclear fragrance. The first time I sprayed it, I oversprayed and choked everybody out in the house that came over that day. This is called Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. Guys, this one is amazing. There's a lot of oud in here, but it's not that medicinal oud. And then they mixed it with some praline, some nice fresh rose in here, and then a whole lot of vanilla, guys. This one is so good. Look at the color of this juice. It's very dark and powerful, got a lot of depth, blended really, really well, and you're gonna get a whole lot of performance with this one. All right, guys, next two. This is from an indie house that makes cologne fragrances called Barrett Fragrances. They make a lot of inspirations. This one is called Divine Intervention. And I'm sure you guys can kind of figure out what they were going for with this one. This one is a dupe or a clone of Angel Share or an inspiration, and it smells absolutely fantastic, guys. The vanilla, the caramel, that oak you get, a lot of cinnamon, tonka, boozy, guys. This one is so good. It is a Perfume extrait. They use an almost 50% compound, so when you spray this one, guys, your skin is gonna be oily, very, very oily, and it's gonna stick. Do not spray this on your clothes or you'll stain your clothes. Guys, you're gonna get beast mode performance. So not to say that Angel Share wasn't beast mode already for some of you, but this one, guys, just goes even more nuclear. And I love the added note of caramel in this one. It just smells absolutely spectacular. I love it. It smells so good, really boozy and creamy. Oh, I can smell the room right now. Projection is amazing. You're going to get a lot of compliments. If you guys have never tried Barrett fragrances, definitely check them out. I have a link in the description down below where you can save yourself almost 30% saving on already cheap fragrances. I think most of their fragrances are like 60 bucks. So you can save a lot of money and you're gonna get long-lasting, American-made inspiration fragrances. Guys, definitely try this one out, Divine Intervention. If you just can't afford Angel Share for 300 bucks, try this one, guys, for 60 bucks with a 30% off discount code. Last but not least, another inspiration house or another cologne house. This is from Sensual Obsessions, and this one is an absolute banger. This is a inspiration of Andy Warhol. And guys, there are so many variations, so many batches now, but the one I have right now is just banging. The original fragrance is anything like this. It's anything like this, man. I think I would almost pay the 400, 500, whatever it is to buy it if I could save up my money, because this fragrance smells so good with the plum, the aromatic cypress, oud, rose, slightly leathery, vanilla, creamy sandalwood. This is so powerful. It projects, it performs. I love the plum in this. I love the oud. I love the sweetness in this fragrance, guys. Such Sensual Obsessions, Andy Warhol, another fragrance inspiration house. As their fragrances are pretty cheap, so definitely check them out. Andy Warhol is amazing. So great place to go. Like, dupes are a great place to go when you're looking for fragrances that are too expensive or have been discontinued. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 beast mode fragrances with some strength, a lot of oomph in them that are perfect for the fall time. Let me know your 10 in the comments down below. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you'd love to be a part of my fragrance family, I'd love to have you guys. Just hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Scott Aromatico out.